Hey guys, what's up? I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. So, I'm not feeling good. I'm real stuffed up, but that's okay because we're going to talk about sober sex. And I know that's going to get me all excited. No, I'm just playing. That's what we're going to talk about because we talked about it last night, y'all, and it was such a good live. But some old biddy came in talking crazy at the end of the live, and it really made me feel like shit. So I scrapped it. I scrapped the whole live. But today we're going to talk about sober sex. We're going to talk about building your self-confidence to, be with your man. Because just so you guys know, like, I used to be so insecure to get naked in front of my husband because I had gained weight in my recovery. And I thought that I was just ugly, that he didn't want to be around me, that he didn't want to touch me, all that kind of stuff. And it's freezing here, just so y'all know. And that was just not the case at all. Okay? And I think a lot of the times, us women, we think that our men are like looking at us and like dissecting everything. Honey, let me just tell y'all something. I don't mean this to offend any men, but men are like dogs with a bone, okay? They just want one thing. Well, two things. They want to be fed and they want to be fucked, okay? That's all you gotta do, honey. That's all you gotta do. So, don't be so hard on yourself, okay? Now, there's nothing wrong with wanting to look good. There's nothing wrong with wanting to lose weight and be in shape, right? That's what I want to do. That's why I'm trying to get down to like 170 or 160, okay? So, I'm going to tell you guys what I'm doing that's been helping me gain my self-confidence back, okay? Okay, well, I got to do these teeth. Y'all know these teeth? This tooth that's trying to fall out of my head is trying to take my self-confidence with it. So, for those of you guys that don't know, I'm going to have to get like 4 teeth pulled on my bottom. And I'm so fucking nervous. Okay? But, fuck it. I'll be fine with all gums. I'll be fine with all gums. You know what? I wouldn't have to worry about covering my teeth. Okay? Anyway. So, what I've been doing that's been helping me gain my self-confidence back, I went to Victoria's Secret, you guys, and I had them measure me, okay? I've been wearing the wrong size bra for so fucking long. And I had a feeling that I was because it just felt so uncomfortable. It wasn't like lifting me. It just looked like shit. I went and I had them measure me and I got my right size. And now it's like I feel so much better in it. I don't have anything hanging out. I don't have anything like sagging or anything. Like it's really, really important like to go and get a good bra, right? You can go to like Walmart or somewhere and get you some cute little panties or something, but invest in a really good bra. Sorry, y'all. I have to do that like 3 times a day, okay? All right, let's go sit down and hang out. All right, so... And this is my bed. It's all fucking messy, but, me and Neil, this is where we sleep. And it's literally like fighting cats and dogs to keep my son out of it. So, I used to be uncomfortable in my own skin. I used to be uncomfortable with my own husband. I've been with my husband for over 10 years, and I was embarrassed to get naked. Yeah. No, we're all out. You want some water? Okay. I used to be embarrassed to take my clothes off in front of my own husband. I don't want to feel like that. So I got my bra fitted. Then I went and bought myself some cute little lingerie. And it doesn't have to be anything like, uncomfortable. Because like I'm telling you guys, you're buying that lingerie for you. Okay? Your man has already got it taken off of you before you even get in the room. He's not even seeing that shit. You could ask him what color it was and he would know. You know what I mean? Because while we're sitting there thinking about how our man is looking at our fat rolls or something, right? He is sitting there thinking about how we're the most beautiful woman in the world and that he only has eyes for us, right? I truly believe that. I believe that if you're in a relationship with a man that loves you and cares about you, that's how it is, you know? When me and my husband got our sex life back in shape and all that kind of stuff, I was like worried that, you know, he was going to want to do stuff that wasn't going to be like what I wanted to do, right? I thought he would want to like watch other women and stuff like that. And that's the farthest thing from his mind. He was like so focused on me, and it was the best feeling in the whole wide world. It really, really was. So I also started like waking up in the morning and telling myself like, you are making an effort, Nicole. You're making an effort to eat healthy. You're making an effort to go to the gym. You're making an effort to drink water, right? Like, it's not going to happen overnight. I'm not going to get skinny overnight. This is hot. Hold on, y'all. I'm not going to get skinny overnight, but I'm trying, you know? And like my husband, he notices it. He's like, I can tell that you've lost weight. You look great. And it makes me feel so freaking good, y'all, because I used to be so embarrassed to even do any of it, to even take my clothes off, you know? Yeah, totally. Like, okay, y'all are going to laugh at me, and please do not make fun of me, okay? I was trying to send my husband, like, you know, like a sexy picture, right? And I could just not get an angle right. I was like, this is not sexy at all. I was totally overthinking it. Like, I was legit going to walk across the hallway and ask my neighbor if they would come over and, like, help me or something, because I couldn't get it right. And then I was like, why am I doing this? I just said, fuck it. And I sent it to him. And he was like, my husband is amazing. And y'all's husbands or boyfriends are amazing too. You wouldn't be dating them if they weren't, you know? When you gain weight after getting sober, it's really uncomfortable, because for so many years, oh, my tooth hurts so bad. For so many years, I was really, really thin. And so I didn't know how to navigate my body with weight on it. Okay. So a good thing you can do, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to vlog it, and I'm going to make a video. Y'all are going to be able to watch it. Okay. I'm going to make an appointment with one of those boudoir photographers. Okay. And those people are trained to teach you how to know how to make your body look the best. Okay? How to make your body look the best, and how to pose in certain, like, you know, I don't know how to explain it. How to make it look the best. Okay? And so that's what they're trained to do. I think that would be so cool if all of us could go do that, make an appointment, so that way, you know, we could learn how we look the best, you know? So is there a way I can get him? Hold on. He doesn't want help. So Luann, in certain states, there's something called, it's like when you have somebody committed against their will. I don't know what it's called. In like, there's like an act. It's some kind of act. Let me see if I can Google it. Hold on. You got my attention there, so hold on. I really don't know what it's called, though. Committing against... If they're a danger to themselves... Baker Act. Thank you so much, y'all. If they're a danger to themselves or others... involuntary civil commitment is the admission of individuals against their will into a mental health unit. Generally speaking, there are 3 reasons why an individual would be subject to involuntary civil commitment under modern statutes: mental illness, developmental disability, and substance addiction. Okay? So look into that, and if it's called the Baker's Act, look at it, you know. I think you would like call the sheriffs or the courts or something like that. But I'm really, really sorry. Whenever we're in active addiction, it can feel really freaking daunting like that. And it can make you feel like you want to commit suicide and you don't want to be alive anymore, you know? Believe me, I know. So, anyway, sorry about that, y'all. Back to my sex talk. I'm going to go and get that video that we did last night, y'all. Because the only part of it that sucked was that stupid bitch coming into my live stream last night and talking shit to me. Like, people like to do that to like make me feel less than, and I don't understand why. Because I was having so much fun with you guys last night. So much fun. We were talking about all kinds of different things about, you know, our relationships and getting comfortable with each other. And I don't think a lot of people talk about that kind of stuff in recovery. You know, I think a lot of people are embarrassed. I used to be embarrassed. And you guys, me and my husband are, oh gosh, I'm 41 years old and my husband is 45. Okay. Y'all know Neil. He's a ginger snap. He's red, long hair. I'm making him grow his hair out. So sexy. He'll put it up in one of those little bun, a man bun. And I'm just like, you know, he's just like, anyways, me and Neil are getting to a place where we finally like can communicate with each other about that kind of stuff. And our relationship is in a better place than it's ever been, ever. And I've been with my husband since 2012. So I feel very, very good about it, you know, and I want to share that with you guys. What are you doing back there, Paco? My co-host is jamming me up. That's the co-host. And Nate's in there. He's playing Oculus. It made me feel insecure last night because I already know that I play with my hair. I already know that I whistle while I talk. Sometimes I'll just be like, you know, and I know that a lot of the times I struggle to stay on topics. I'll jump from topic to topic, you know, but it's not because I'm on drugs. It's because this is how I am. I've always been like this. The Oculus that we got was like $400, but we bought it for him for Christmas. We saved up for it. And I'm trying to get an appointment to get it treated. Like, I'm going to go to the doctor at Recovery Delivered and have them, like, evaluate me and everything. And I'll come back and I'll tell you guys exactly what happens, because I'm tired of people, like, acting like, yes, I have an obsession with putting lip gloss on my lips. I will be in a live stream and just sit there with my lip gloss that I have right here, right beside me, because I don't like to have dry lips, you know? And that's another thing that can help you feel sexy, is keeping your lips moisturized. So, anyway, it really hurt my feelings, you know? Because I work really, really hard to help people and to do the right thing. And so for somebody to be talking shit to me like that really, really bothered me. My husband grinds his teeth too, Cindy. Like, bad. I'll be laying beside him and I can hear it going like that. It's really, yeah. So, okay, let me get back to what I was telling you guys about. I had some really good points. I've made those videos into 2 parts, and oh gosh, I was talking about doing affirmations. I talked about getting yourself sized for your correct bra and all that kind of stuff. Oh, one of the best tips, you guys, that I have ever gotten. Fat always looks better when it's tan. And I'm not being prejudiced or nothing like that. Go and get you some self-tanner, or go get a spray tan, however you prefer to do it. But it just, I don't know what it is about a nice little golden tan. It makes it just look like you have, you know what I'm saying? Like, and the spray tan ladies, they can actually do your stomach to where it makes it look like it's more toned and stuff like that. And so go and do your self-care and go and get yourself a spray tan or something, you know? That always, like, I've never done spray tan because I'm already tan, but if I wasn't already tan, that's what I would do, you know? So, and then, like I said yesterday, compromise with your husband and communicate with them and talk to them about how you're feeling. Like, if you feel insecure and you're embarrassed to get naked in front of your husband, this is what I did. I said, I'm like embarrassed to get naked in front of you, Neil. I feel like you're seeing me like I see myself. I told him, I said, I feel like you're looking at me and you're thinking, oh my God, she's like 500 pounds, you know? And, don't cry, Nicole. And that's not how he looks at me at all. But that's how I was perceiving it. I perceived it that, you know, because it's body dysmorphia. I thought he probably sees me like I see myself. And that's just not how it is at all.
And I hate that we feel like that. I hate that I feel like that. And I hate that because I know if I feel like that, I know you guys feel like that sometimes too. And if you have been skinny when you were in active addiction and then you gain a lot of weight like I have, I went from being like 160 pounds to like 250 pounds, you guys. That's like 100 pounds, you know? And it can be very uncomfortable. I felt so much shame because I'm beating myself up because I know that I did something to get to this point. I've been shoving food in my pie hole, right? And so I start blaming myself. I start getting angry at myself. And that's when I start restricting, okay? And I know you ladies are doing that. There's probably women in here right now and men that are not eating. You're not eating 3 meals a day. You're eating once a day. I did that for years and I could not lose a fucking pound, okay? I was eating 1 time a day and I was hanging on to all my fat. I finally said, you know what, fuck this shit. I'm trying something different. And I fucking started eating 1,700 calories a day. That's like a calorie deficit for my height and weight, okay? I started eating 1,700 calories a day, no matter what it was, just as long as it equaled 1,700 calories. And drinking hella water, okay? And my weight started coming off. And now I'm going to go get that Ozempic shot, and I bet you even more is going to come off. I'm excited about that Ozempic shot. I cannot wait to report back to y'all. But that's what helped me. Now, the problem with me was I can start a 1,700 calorie diet, you guys, but what will happen is I will start it, and then I'll have a day where I binge. And instead of stopping the binge and getting back on track, what will happen is I'll go, oh my God, I overate, or oh my God, I binged. And I will throw all my progress down the drain and I will just binge for like 2 weeks, okay? And so what happens is, yeah, then I do gain weight back, right? What I started doing recently is if I have a day where I cheat or I overeat, instead of throwing the whole week away, right, I get right on track the next day. If I eat a whole bunch of pizza on Monday, then on Tuesday, I'm drinking water, I'm walking, I'm going to eat chicken breast that's fucking baked and all kinds of shit, right? And that has been helping me because guess what? I only gained like half a pound from all that fucking pizza I ate. When I ate all that fucking lasagna that one day, I ate a whole platter of lasagna, y'all, because I was stoned off a fucking edible like a dumbass. I thought it was a CBD one because my sister made them homemade and she said, the brown ones are CBD and the green ones are THC. Okay. And I was like, this Ozempic is just a GLP-1 receptor agonist. It helps people that have type 2 diabetes. What it does is it blocks the receptors in your brain that tell you that you're hungry, the hormones that tell you you're hungry. So it tells you that you're not hungry, so you don't eat as much. And that's how people are losing weight. A lot of people are using it now. And they have it in another name called Wegovy and Mounjaro. I learned about it from my friend Heather because she did Mounjaro, but she's already little. She said she lost like 10 pounds. I'm a big girl. I am 5'4", and I weigh 200 pounds right now. 5'4", 200 pounds. That's short and squatty. You know? Okay, so y'all know Recovery Delivered, the place I work for. They're supposed to be doing that Ozempic shot. So that's where I'm hoping I can get it from. Hold on. I'm trying to sit y'all in there so I can not have to hold the phone, you know. I'm trying to go through them, but you know what? I was on the phone with them last night. Shit, that's not going to work. Anyways, I was on the phone with them last night, and they don't have a provider that serves Arkansas. So I'm really disappointed, man. I'm going to have to talk to Marcus about that because, like, I need a fucking Ozempic provider. Hey, Bob, what's up? Hey, Cindy, I've seen you already. Wesley, Kendra, Alexandra, what's up, girl? So that's my hopes are that I can get on that shot and like knock out the other 50 pounds I need to lose or 40 pounds. And I don't necessarily think that I'm not like, I don't think I'm not sexy because I'm chunky. Like, I'm pretty as fuck. And so are you guys. Like, I know that I'm a beautiful woman, and I know I'm a beautiful woman, and you guys know you're beautiful women too, and sexy ass men. You just gotta fucking find your, like, assets, right? So what I've been doing is, like, how I have my little wing eyeliner. What I've noticed is that when I do the little wing eyeliner, it, like, brings my eyes like this, and they kind of look like, you know, like a... So I do that. I like wearing my hair long. I used to get my hair cut short because I thought, oh, I don't want to have to put up with my hair. I got my hair cut short in 2020, and I looked like fucking Mrs. Potato Head. So I will never make that mistake again. I'm going to go get long layers put in my hair. It's going to look like Farrah fucking Fawcett. I'm going to look like Mexican Farrah Fawcett. Do you know what I'm saying? And so, like, I'm trying to, like, find areas of my body that, like, I do feel confident about and, like, highlight those areas. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel really confident about my legs. My legs are, like, very strong. I was a cheerleader when I was younger. I was, you know, I played fast pitch softball, third base. I was really athletic. And so I have really strong, good looking legs. And so that's another way, like, if I'm confident in my legs, then I can wear short shorts, you know? I'm just waiting for my mom or dad to jump on this live, you guys, and hear me talking about all this shit. Ozempic is a GLP-1 receptor agonist, and what it does is it tells your brain that you're full, so that way you don't overeat. So I don't really have a problem with overeating, like at lunch or breakfast or anything like that. What happens to me is I will wake up in the middle of the night and binge. Hey, Amanda. That's the problem with my situation. And I don't want to do that anymore. So I'm hoping that I can use this as a maintenance medication. I've been watching this lady. I'm going to show y'all who she is. I've been watching this lady on TikTok, okay? And she is a weight loss doctor. And she says that these medications should be used like MAP medications, like maintenance. So you are on a higher dose when you're losing the weight, and then once you lose the desired amount of weight, then they take the shot and titrate it down and just give you a maintenance dose of the shot. So I have to get off here in a second because I know my boss is fixing to text me. Hold on. Weight loss. She's a really pretty lady. I think she's like Persian or something. She has dark hair. Real pretty. Anyways, I'll find it and I'll share it over here on my page because she is a doctor and she talks about it all the time. And so that's my plan. Here she is. Weight Doc is what she's called. Okay. That's easy enough, huh? Let's see what it says.
If you're taking semaglutide, can the weight loss be maintained long term? The Step 5 trial was done for this reason. 304 people were taken. They were divided between two groups, and half of them were put on high-dose semaglutide, which is our Wegovy 2.4 milligram dose.
Wegovy.
And the other half were put on placebo, and they were monitored over the course of 2 years. In the semaglutide group, weight loss started to plateau around week 60, and then at 104 weeks after the full 2 years, the average weight loss was 15.2% in that group. So they maintained that 15% loss. So what these results are saying is that when the medication is taken, the weight loss can be maintained for at least 104 weeks or 2 years. Also important to note here is that both groups were participating in lifestyle interventions. So they both were meeting with a dietitian every 4 weeks. They were both advised a 500 calorie per day deficit and 150 minutes of exercise per week. Overall, I think this looks really promising.
So, like a maintenance dose. And so a 500 calorie deficit. So what you would do is I think you take the amount that you weigh. Gosh, what is it? Do any of you guys know how to calculate the amount of calories that you should take in? This guy, he was a personal trainer, and he did mine for me. It was like how much I weighed in something else. But You do it like that, and then you'll know how much calories you need to take in to be at a calorie deficit. Like, what losing weight is being at a calorie deficit, burning more calories than you're taking into your body, right? It's not rocket science, but I feel like it's so hard whenever we have been taught to use food as a celebration, whenever we have been taught to use food as something that we get people around and we socialize around. And that's how I was raised. I'm Mexican and I'm Italian. Okay. My dad, when we would eat dinner, he would sit there and go, manja, manja, eat, don't talk, And so, like, we were eating and we weren't talking. And if we did talk, we were eating even more, because we weren't paying attention. So that's how my ass got up to 250 pounds. And I never thought that I could gain that much weight, because when I was in prison, y'all, I went up to 210 pounds and I thought that was the highest I could make it, right? And when I got out of prison, I was 210. I came and I moved into a sober living. I started eating 1,200 calories a day, and I walked 4 to 5 miles every night at this, like, track thing, right? And I lost like 65 pounds straight up with minimal effort. That's all I did. Hey, Missy, what's up, girl? Congratulations on 2 years sober. Love you. And I felt better than I have ever felt in my whole entire life. But I put in the work. Like, I went walking every day. I drank water. I was eating baked chicken, broccoli, fucking squash. I didn't eat like a bunch of fucking mashed potatoes or bread or anything, pastas. I was eating like meat and vegetables, and it's hard to do that because we are all addicted to sugar, okay? Every single one of you is an addict. Every single one of you is addicted to sugar. If you eat a standard American diet, you're a sugar addict, and that's, I believe, oh gosh, it makes me so mad. And I feel like I sound crazy when I say this kind of stuff, y'all. But like, I feel like they are feeding us this nasty bullshit here in America because they want us to be fat and they want us to be sick and they want us to struggle. Because over in other countries like England and shit like that, they don't fucking sell Mountain Dew. Why? Because it's fucking bad for you and it has carcinogens or some shit in it, Like, in these other countries, they don't sell these things because they're bad. You know what I'm saying? Since being on methadone. Oh, you got a thyroid situation, Julia. That's okay. I bet you when you get that thyroid taken care of, I bet you lose the weight. And I have hella high blood pressure now, y'all. I've never had high blood pressure ever, even when I was overweight. I have high blood pressure that it's damn near to 100 on my bottom number. And the dentist told me, she said, stop with the salt. And I'm like, I put salt on everything. That's what makes it taste good. You know what I mean? And listen, I'm not trying to make anybody feel uncomfortable or anything like that. But when I was a little girl, my mom made homemade meals. She made, homemade. She would cook chicken. She would, make homemade breads. She would do, like little casseroles and stuff. And now it's like everything is so fast. Oh, just grab that thing that you throw in the microwave or, and I feel very guilty about it. I've been buying like pork chops. I've been buying corn on the cob. I've been buying like squash and like cutting it up and putting it in a little pan with like butter and salt on it because I'm trying so hard to like make food that's like that's not fake, because I don't want my little boy, I don't want my little boy to struggle like I have. And my son is just like me. I see it in him. He loves to eat. And I'll have to tell him, hey, you can't, that's it. No more cookies, no more chocolate wham whams, no more Zuzus, right? Because if I didn't like watch him, he would just go in there and grab all the fucking chocolate granola bars, all the little things like that, Oreos and Hershey's Kisses and stuff. And I don't want him to struggle like I did, you know. And I can see him already going down that road, you know. And so that's why I'm trying to feed him foods that are meat, potatoes, and some vegetables, you know. Hey, Crystal, what's up? And please, y'all, if my tooth just flies out of my mouth while I'm talking to you guys, it didn't happen. Just keep on fucking watching. Hold on, let me see if my boss is... Hold on, y'all. Yeah, so talking about self-confidence, I have to post for my job, so I'm working my job and talking to you guys. Talking about self-confidence, I made an appointment with a dentist because I needed to see a dentist because I haven't seen a dentist in like 5 years, right? I knew it was going to be bad because this tooth down here is loose, and it's really loose, y'all. Not just a little loose, it's really loose. And so I went to the dentist, and they told me that, you know, that I had 55% bone loss in my jaws and that I was going to have to get my bottom teeth taken out and get a partial. And I cried my eyes out. I came home to my husband and I said, I have to get my teeth taken out, you know, and I was crying, and he was like, it's okay. It's not a big deal. And I'm like, what do you mean? You know, what do you mean it's not a big deal? I'm not going to have my bottom teeth, babe. And he's like, Nicole, I didn't marry you because you had perfect teeth. I married you because I love you. You're my best friend. And I'm like, whatever. You're going to find somebody else, some fine woman when you're out there on your job, and you're going to leave me for her. So it's and I know that might sound like silly, but to me, like, my mouth is what I look at me. This is what you see of me every day, is me, my face and my mouth, right? It would be different if I didn't show my face or anything on TV every day, but I'm really nervous. I'm nervous about when it comes out. Like, what if I don't have something right away to put there? Oh God. No, I have really, really bad periodontal disease, you guys, okay? My gums, even on the top, are real receded away from the tooth. It's inherited. My dad has it too. And instead of like listening to my dentist years ago and starting things like massaging my gums and using a water pick and flossing every single time I eat, I didn't do that. And bacteria and shit got up underneath my gums where I couldn't see it. Like, my teeth look great. It was getting up here and getting all the way down here, and it basically ate away at my bone, my jaw bones. Very disappointing. So, very, very disappointed in myself. My parents told me about my teeth, and I knew better, and I neglected it because I would have rather get high. I neglected it because I didn't have money. I neglected it because I didn't want to go, and I was scared to hear what they had to say, just like I'm scared to go to the OBGYN, dude. I have to go to the fucking coochie doctor, y'all. I haven't been to the coochie doctor since I had my son, and my son's 8 years old, okay? Women get things like cervical cancer, you know? And I'm so afraid to go. And, oh my God, you have no idea. I've got an appointment set, but I'm even more afraid to go to that doctor than I was to go to the dentist, you know? I'm so afraid I'm going to go in there and they're going to tell me that I have an abnormal pap smear. And because my grandma died of cancer, she had cancer all over her body. I don't want that to happen, you know. I think about that every single day. I watch people on TikTok, you guys, and I know y'all see them too, who are who have cancer and are dying, and they literally record themselves till their last dying day, you know, and I get so invested in their lives, and I think about that all the time. Oh, Lord, it makes me so, like, my hair on my arms is standing up right now because that's how scared it makes me. Sheila, I hear you. I got an appointment set. Don't worry, because my husband, and then listen to this. So I'm telling you guys about the things I've put off, right? Now I'm about to put my husband out on Front Street. My husband has hepatitis C, has not gotten it treated. I've been begging him to go get the treatment. I already got mine, right? My husband also has horrible digestive issues. So, like, he's always having issues with his stomach. And so I'm so worried that he's going to have, like, something wrong with his colon. And I'm a worry wart. Like, I'm always thinking about what if something happens to him, you know, and me and Nate don't have him anymore. I don't know why I do that to myself, but I've always been like that. I worry and I worry and I worry and I worry. And so I keep on telling him I've set appointments for him, and then he doesn't go because he works all the time, because he is working all the time. And I have horrible anxiety surrounding that, you know, horrible anxiety that something bad will happen to him, because his dad passed away from a massive heart attack, you know, and it was like we were all just chilling. I was at work, Neil was at work, and Nate was with Gigi and Papa. And he's coughing, and the next thing you know, he had a heart attack because it like made a like clot or something dislodge, and he died from it. Yeah, we neglected a lot of stuff during our addictions, you guys. And I'll have 8 years sober in July, and I'm really disappointed in myself. You know, that's why, like, I should have been doing all this stuff the first 3 years I was sober. I should have gotten all of these things taken care of. And so that's why I'm trying to tell you guys, like, please, man, if you're just getting sober and you think you have a couple of years or whatever, just go get the fucking shit taken care of, man, because you don't want to be like me. I kept putting it off. I kept putting it off. I kept putting it off. And, yeah, now I have high blood pressure. I'm overweight. I just got my hepatitis treated, thank God. Yeah, so Sheila, he got a colonoscopy, and he has to go back for another one in 5 years. So he did get that. That was awful. But I'm scared for his, you know, like I said, area, because he already has a really hard time, like, using the bathroom, number 2. Like, and it's not from, like, medication. Like, he has always had this problem to where, I don't know what it is, but, like, his body just doesn't push the poop, you know, through his body. It, like, stays in there for, like, a really long time. And then when it finally comes out, I was telling you all this last night, it will literally smell like a dead body. Like, I sometimes look at him, I'm like, dude, I wish I knew this before I wish you had showed me this when we were dating, you know, because it is crazy. I hope so. Look at me. I got my OBGYN appointment. I have Neil an appointment set to go see the liver doctor so he can get his medicine. We did just get our insurance through the post office. So what they have sent us is they sent us this list, you guys, and it's like, it shows like that they'll pay for all the medication for liver medication. So that means like hepatitis C medication, you know? It said something about like lip fillers on there. And I'm like, really? I can get lip fillers, honey? Sign me up. He won't let me get them though. He will not let me get a little plump right here or something, you know? Fuck. Compact bowel. I have it. Oh, I'm gonna have to look that up. Yeah, that's what, it's bad. It's bad. And does yours do that too? Where it like, I mean, obviously it's like rotting inside of your body. It's just sitting in there, you know, rotting. I feel bad for him. Rolex Winder. Let me see this video. We manage,
you know what this is? Is it a radio? Is it a cup holder?
So we manage this company's TikTok and social media, and he owns a company called Crown Gold Exchange. And he makes the coolest videos where he like tests to see if diamonds are real. He'll do videos where he'll go, is this gold bar real or fake? And then he'll like test it. And you know, I post all of his videos for him, so it's really cool. I like doing it. Damn, my fucking tooth hurts, y'all. I'm gonna have to get off here, y'all, though, because my bosses are they're adding me in my comment section up here in our little group chat. So let me get off here and post for these other 3 clients, and then I'll come on and we'll talk some more about like in our bodies and sex and shit like that if y'all want to. Or we could talk about relapse prevention, because I told you guys I really wanted to talk about that today. Because some of you guys came in the chat last night that y'all were like 1 or 2 days sober and y'all were struggling to stay sober. And so if you guys want to do relapse prevention, we can do that too. Or do that instead. Oh man. Hearts, could see racing trust. Okay, cool. All right. So that's what we're going to do. Like I said, give me about 40 minutes, you guys. I'm just hanging out at the house. It's all like snowy out there. And so I can't really go anywhere. It's like real icy. So I'm stuck inside the house. You know what I mean? And so I'll probably like put y'all on the fucking little stand thing and like clean up a little bit while we talk about it. But we'll talk about relapse prevention, and then we'll talk some more about building our self-confidence together, you know. And like I said, I'm not like some self-confidence guru or something, y'all. I'm just sharing with you guys like stuff that's helping me, you know what I mean? Stuff that's helping me as a chunky woman who's turning 41 in March, okay, who was scared to get naked in front of her husband that she's been with for over 10 years. You know, so, oh. Hey Jade, I'm glad you're back, girl. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Oh, thanks, Kathleen. I appreciate you too. I appreciate all of you guys. Like, I get so much out of coming on here and talking with y'all. Like, I hope you understand that. I really enjoy coming on here and talking about things that I'm struggling with and sharing things that help me. I really, really enjoy learning about addiction and helping other people learn about addiction. I really, really enjoy advocating for people that utilize medication-assisted treatment and multiple pathways to recovery. Like, this shit's my jam, dude. Like, I should have gotten into social media fucking 15 years ago, and I would be like a millionaire by now. You know, but the reason why I got into it is because I wanted to share my story to help other people that felt ashamed to be on medication-assisted treatment for their sobriety, Suboxone specifically. You know, you got you 2 years, girl. But I know what you mean. I know what you mean, and that's another thing. Like, seeing those of you guys that have been watching me for 2 years, that started watching me 2 years ago when you first got sober, and now you're still sober, dude, like, that is so, I'm not taking credit for it at all, but I just think that is so fucking amazing. I just love that. You know what I want you to do, Missy? I want you to type me up something so that way we can post it so everybody can see, like, what you do to stay sober, and I'll put it on all my social medias. So DM it to me, okay? Hey, Pammy, what's up, girl? You stay on it as long as you need to stay on it, okay? Don't be ashamed. I was on the methadone too, but I wasn't taking it for the right reasons. When me and my husband were on methadone, I was stealing it from him and taking it all. And one thing about me and methadone, we do not go together, because when I take it, I don't sleep. And I would stay up and I wouldn't sleep for days and days and days. And then I would be going crazy. I don't know why, man, but it just, I was not doing good. That's why I got on Suboxone, and Suboxone was like, easy peasy for me. But I think it's because, like, you know, I wasn't stealing, like, copious amounts of methadones out of my husband's fucking bottle. You know what I mean? Anyways, I love you guys. Let me go do my work, and I'll be back in a little bit, all right? Love y'all.